66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion black. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
Good evening and welcome back to Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. I myself, and there is transitions happening.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
Kevin says, I'm going to let you run it tonight. And he's over here.
It was an accidental hit. I meant to add music, and I hit the wrong button.
How you doing other than that? Good?
So today it was hectic. It's been a long week, and even when I came in here to prep for this, because my computer decided it wanted to update and it took forever. So my contribution to this tonight is slightly minimal, but you know,
Pretty face.
was that?
Just your pretty face.
Yeah, you just get my pretty face tonight, guys. My luscious beard. So that's all you get.
There you go.
Who do we have up in the chats?
We got Know You Joe. What's happening?
How's it going, Joe? We got King Paco Nintendo Lover.
Christopher Colt. How you doing, dude?
Not just Christopher Colt, but the sultry sounds of Christopher Colt.
Christopher Colt.
Yeah.
There's one more.
Anthony Lewis.
Yeah. What's up, Anthony? Oh, hey, it is Mr. Phillip. How you doing?
How's it going, Phil?
PJB. That would be better if PBJ. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time.
Every time I see that, I think of peanut butter jelly.
Yeah.
I know it's like dyslexic peanut butter jelly. That's all that is.
Dyslexic PB&J. That's your new name, your new code name, Philip.
There you go. There you go.
PBJ.
You ought to have a logo of a sandwich with PBJ on it.
Just coming like oozing out the sides.
There you go, with some jelly and peanut butter just dripping.
Yeah.
That's your logo.
Yeah.
Take it and run with it.
Thanks to Kevin.
Yep. I'll take $50 for the idea. So guys, tonight we are going to be talking about
the SC8. That is going to be the spotlight. And then after that, we're going to jump into a couple topics. One of them is things that make it easier to do this. Ease of life practices and products.
Yes. I have a couple. I definitely have I have a couple in mind. Like I said, I've been running around all day and then computer updates, so I'm gonna just be riffing off the top of my head mainly from this. So
yeah,
you and all my high school friends, and nothing new about that.
Yep.
Said,
I've heard a ton about my name too. So don't.
Yeah. No, you just said now he wants a PBJ sandwich. It really does sound pretty nice, if I'm not
You
You
know,
know,
when I really want a PB&J is when I'm having like a sugar withdrawal. Like I'm really weak and shaky. A peanut
that's
butter and
usually when I
jelly
have them too.
and like a glass of milk. Oh,
That's usually when I have them too. Is kind of like a late night craving, if you will.
yeah, know your Joe. I like ease of life products as well. And I don't have anything particular in mind. It's just, I want to talk about that. Things that you can do that make this process easier. Products that you can buy that will make this easier,
Mhm.
or just your setup, things you can do to make your setup better and easier. That's the motive here.
So you want to go into the SE8?
Sure. You want to start with the slide, I guess?
I mean, yeah, if we want to go down the
Where
slide.
is
Yeah.
it? Oh, it's down here. All right. So this is the SC8 from FIFINE. I just recently did a review about it. I believe Mike has done a review about it. Mark has done it. It's, to me, a pretty cool little device with one drawback that is a big drawback, but it's one drawback is the latency.
Yeah.
But this is the device. This is what you see on the front of it. You've got all your controls, your buttons, programmable buttons. And then we'll go into the other thing. It's got 60 decibels of gain, which isn't bad. Not as good as some, but it's not bad. It is XLR. It does have the phantom power, wide compatibility as well. I'm not familiar with wide. So, and I cannot see what's on the bottom.
I mean, I think that they're saying it's compatible with a lot of different
Wide
devices.
range of items. Yeah. So multitask audio mixer, designed for gamers and streamers. And I did do a couple of tests with it. Did some video gameplay. I was impressed. The sound is pretty decent. I can't really complain about anything except for that one issue. So direct and clean volume control. You do have controls for your headphones, your monitor mix as far as game versus what was the other thing? Chat. Yeah, game and
Yeah.
chat. Headphone volume control. And what's nice about this one is they've included mute. So each of the smaller buttons, if you need to mute, you just click on the knob.
Which is what the SE3 was missing. It
Right.
did not have a mute button.
Right. Yeah, well, the SC1 doesn't have one either.
Yeah.
I don't think so. So that's nice that they put that in there. And like they said, just a quick, press on the button and it will mute it, and you'll see a red ring. So that's kind of handy. You can mute your like I said, headphones, your auxiliary, your input, and your mic. And then on the back, this is where it gets even cooler. It has an optical in, so you can run an optical cable to your monitor or your PlayStation, which carries a lot more data. So you're going to have a little bit better experience in that manner. And then you get the auxiliary. You can hook up, whatever you want to hook up to it. A laptop, desktop, your phones, tablet. You want to play music, you can do it through there. And then it's got the XLR combo jack with the ability to use the quarter-inch plugs or
Right.
an XLR. And that's nice. I noticed on the back of my Vocaster, it does not have that. They're just straight up XLR.
I like it when you can use multiple things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
You may
if you
a
have something,
microphone
yeah.
It's a 3.5 millimeter jack, and you can plug one of the adapters onto it and plug it right in through there.
Right.
That's nice.
Which I believe the Rodecaster has those as well.
Yes, the Rodecaster has the combo jacks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got all your different selections for RGB. Stunning RGB effects, make your own expression with environments and lighting. It's kind of nice. It's got a lot. It's almost overwhelming how many different options there are for the lights. So you're going to go through there a lot. If you find one you like, now you've got to click through all the rest, but they're nice. I like it. They're very pleasant, aesthetically pleasing as far as, your setup. If you're into RGB lighting, I mean, I've got my lights turned on my Roadcaster, so I'd probably have them on this as well.
It makes for a cool desk setup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Looks nice. Looks cool when you sit down.
I have the FIFINE speakers on my desk with the RGB going, and I don't even have them plugged into anything. I just have them on for the look.
Yeah. You don't have to have them just there, just that ambient light.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the 7.1 channel surround sound. When I noticed this the best was when I was gaming.
Right, and that's what it's for. That's
Yeah.
what it's for. Is for
And
the
it,
game.
and it actually sounds really good. So then you've got your the different voices. You know, that's kind of cool if you're a gamer. I don't need it that much. For somebody like me or Kevin, it's probably something that we would use as a joke, you know, just to goof around. But it's nice if you have it. So, and that's what we have for that. That's the SC8, and it's right around $65 right now, 64 and change.
Not a bad price. Not a bad price at all.
And it's got options. There's also, I didn't point it out, but there's a switch back there to go between dynamic or condenser. And I think really all it does is when you switch it over to condenser, it's like you just put a 10 or a 15 decibel pad on it.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. Bark.
Yeah, he brought it up, and then when I was doing mine, that's what I was checking out. I was like, yeah, you can still hear it if you put it on condenser and you've got a dynamic microphone. It just kind of cuts it down a little bit.
Yeah,
that could be helpful as well.
And a device like that is definitely helpful to where it's not just a straight audio interface, to where you got just one channel. You got
and you're sub $100.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the most helpful piece right there.
Yep.
Sub 100. Anything sub 100 is A+ in my opinion.
And I'm not saying that it's like the thing that, you know, that's the only one you should buy. That's not what I'm saying.
Matter of fact, we're probably saying hold off until FIFINE fixes the latency issue.
Yeah.
If you self-monitor, if you're not worried about self-monitoring yourself, then yeah, that's fine. But for which would be like gamers, I don't think they self-monitor very much.
No, I don't think they're concerned about it really.
Right. They want to hear their game and the chat pretty much. They don't really want to hear themselves.
Yeah.
But like somebody who's doing a podcast who wants to kind of hear themselves talk, that may not be the device for you right now.
Right. Anthony Lewis asked if I have a new setup. No, just I have this. This is a new boom arm that I did add. So I guess, yeah, kind of new. This is, I've got a video coming out. I was either today or tomorrow on this from FIFINE. It's the BM66T. It's the BM66. The T package just gives you an extension pole so that you can make it go even higher before it starts. You can come up over your monitor or stuff like that.
Yeah. I have the BM60. I have the BM66. I don't have the extender, but that's what I'm using right here. That's what I've always used on this side is BM66, and I have it coming down now instead of up.
Right.
Like
yeah.
I normally had it, and I kind of like it. I have way more. I have way more room.
Yeah, like I've never realized how much freedom you get when you lift this thing up in the air versus down here. I love my low profiles. Don't get me wrong. The newer MS002 or whatever it is. Ugh, I love this. I have two of them.
Yeah.
But this is really like you get excited and start getting animated. You don't got to worry about nothing. If you need to reach for the Roadcaster or your interface or whatever.
Like I couldn't do this before. There'd be no way.
You had to be very mindful of your surroundings. And now I don't have to.
I mean, yeah, the only reason I had it coming up was because of aesthetics from, you know, I didn't want it blocking my lights or anything like that. But at this point, I really don't care. So I'm just,
right.
I want to be comfortable.
You got to be comfortable too.
Yeah.
Ease of life products.
There you go.
So
I do have an ease of life product.
You know?
I do have the ease of life product, and I cannot remember the actual name of it. So give me a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up because I did a video of it.
Some comments. Christopher Colt said, "Thanks. Now I want a PB&J sandwich and a glass of milk." I'm telling you, dude, peanut butter and jelly, glass of milk. Oh. But I don't always want peanut butter and jelly. Just certain times, and it'll do the trick.
Jelly time, peanut butter jelly time.
The Wave link. This is from King Paco. 3.0 public beta begins Thursday, October 6th. It does. And that's exciting. But some of the stuff that Paco was talking to me about today makes it a little less exciting. So,
okay. So the first thing I want to talk about, I did a video about this a while back. It is this little piece right here. It is the on-stage quick release. I love this thing because here, I can show you on my other mic. Let me move my drink. I love it because I know you like the Gator ones.
it's just because it's the first one I got. So
but for me, I can take it off and then just unscrew it. Actually, I had this on too tight. There we go. Unscrew it and put it on the next one, and boom. Instead of having to twist the microphone on the actual, yeah, I love it, man.
I have one of them too. The only thing I don't like about it is sometimes when I go to, I can't remember if it's when I put it on or take it off, but I'm pushing this button. Can you guys see the button? There's like a little button on the top, and that's how it releases. I'll pinch my finger in it sometimes.
Ooh, that's no bueno.
Yeah. That's about it. Other than that, I do like it. I use it as an extender. If I want to make, something a little bit longer, I'll just use that. I'm so attached and accustomed to my GatorWorks ones, and I'll show you why.
The only reason I say the on-stage ones is because it's cheaper than the Gator ones.
Yeah.
And I'm all about saving. I'm all about pinching pennies, man.
But this is why I like this one so much. Hang on. I need one other piece, and it always gets tight. There we go.
Tight. Gotta get it tight.
The reason I like these is because I'm gonna make sure that you guys can see this. To lock and unlock it, you just slide this, and there's no pinching your fingers.
I get that.
You just, and then.
I've never really had a problem pinching my fingers with the button. I don't think it's, but that's just me.
Could just be different fingers.
Yeah.
But the one that the on stage, that's a great one too.
So yeah, the on stage is what I use. I got 2 of them, and for me, that's really all I need. I don't have to buy any extra pieces for the other mics because I'll just take this one off, unscrew it, put it on the next mic, unscrew it, and pop it on, and screw it in and pop it on. It may be quicker to use the Gator pieces.
You've said the word screw too much.
It may be quicker to use the GatorWorks. What is it? GatorWorks?
Gator Frameworks.
Gator Frameworks. But you got to buy a different one for each thing.
The big drawback to the Gator ones is you have to have that little piece that I just showed you, and you get one with each of the quick release extenders. But the problem is say you want more, you can't buy them one at a time. These little things right here, you can't buy it one at a time. You have to buy, I think it's 4 or 5 that come in a pack, but it's like $45-50.
Ooh.
So that's a huge drawback.
Yeah, and I believe the on stage are like $12 to $15 each. So
yeah,
I think I'll spend the extra.
You could buy 4 of these. If it's 12, you could buy 4 of these for the same price as buying a pack of those things.
Right.
Now, keep in mind each one of these quick releases that you buy comes with one. So you
And
buy a bunch
if you want to keep a quick release, the quick release on it, on a microphone, you could, to where you can boom, boom, just go. But I just got two, and I'll unscrew it off the mic I'm currently using to the mic I'm going to use, and then slide it on.
Gotcha. And that works.
For me, that's an ease of use device.
On this one, on the OnStage, you can attach different things to this too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you can do other stuff with this. You could do the same thing with the quick release, but that's what's kind of cool about this is you can put the adapters will fit in there. I don't know if you can see it, but the adapter is inside there, so you can reduce it down to a smaller bolt thread or bolt size, and it's probably cheaper. But I like my Gator frameworks. I'm still going to keep using those. And
oh no, I don't blame you. If you
they are more costly.
And it's all subjective. What are you comfortable using?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm comfortable using the OnStage. That's what I got. That's what I like. And I like that it's an extender as well. Like it's not on the tip of my boom arm here. My mic isn't. It's another 2 or 3 inches extender. I like that.
Yeah. I'm going to hit a couple comments real quick.
Okay.
We might have missed Know Your Joe. If we didn't, we'll see you later. He said he had to go. King Paco said that he'll never trade his Vocaster or his Rodecaster. I don't blame you.
I don't blame you.
I won't either. But there's not, everybody's not like us. Everybody's not wanting to go more and more and more. Some people just want to get what they need so that they can start gaming and doing their thing, and they're happy with that.
Right. But see, that's not us, because we review these things.
Right. No, we're constantly evolving. So
if we're not reviewing them, if we just stayed with what we have, we would never have anything to review.
Peanut butter. What did Philip said? Peanut butter and jam, cherry. I've never had cherry jam. Didn't even know they made it. I would definitely throw that down. Heck yeah. He said the quick release is very cool, but the convenience is ruined by the fact that I still have to plug
in the XLR.
Help you there, yeah.
You could plug in the XLR cable before you put it on the boom arm. If that helps with the with the OnStage or the Gator.
I don't know what I think I know what he means. Paco said voice focus by Elgato, Windows by. So he downloaded the Elgato Wavelink software, and they've been saying that once we have that software, you can use any microphone, USB microphone.
Oh, okay.
Which gives you the ability to do some EQ and processing on any USB. Well, he went in there, and in order to get the one part of the software that he really wanted, you have to pay an additional $50.
Oh, well, that's
they have like this
crappy.
really, really, really good voice isolation software. So like you could have all kinds of background noises, and it even gets rid of those background noises while you're talking. It's pretty amazing. But if you want to do that, you have
kind of like cars running in the background.
You hear cars that might have my intersection?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I can't help it. There's nothing I can do about it. That software would do it, but then you're limited. You have to do it with a USB.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Yes. What's up, William A? How's it going, my friend?
William May.
Techful goodies. How's it going,
happening?
man? One thing I struggle with as an audio beginner is that what is the audible difference between USB and XLR? I have a couple hybrid mics, and it seems USB is just so easy to plug and play. This is true. This is very true. And we talked about that on our last show.
Yeah.
The USB is great for beginners who wants to just plug in and go. But what XLR does, having an audio interface, you're getting a stronger signal to your device because of the cable. and B, you have a little bit more, depending on what interface you have a a little bit more control over your audio.
So with software like the Wavelink software from Elgato, you've got some more control. Like I said before, you can do some processing, you can do some EQ, you can do a lot of cool things with a USB microphone. From Tech Full of Goodies, from his perspective, if you're not interested in doing all that processing, you just want like a good sound, a decent sound, and you're gonna do gaming, or whatever it is you're doing, you don't need anything else other than a USB microphone.
And here's the thing: if it works for you, then that's all you really need.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, Techful, I believe that do you still use the AM8 as like a boom, or as like a overhead microphone? I believe that's what you were using before, if I'm not mistaken. And by the way, great video on the blind Temu items today. He released one. It was really cool.
I'm gonna have to go over and subscribe because I didn't. It can't see my face because my phone. This is different. I got to get used to things here. This is a little different for me.
But that was one of the things I was going to mention as well. Is I know we talked about USB microphones last week, but since we're talking about ease of life, a lot of people, when they're just starting out, all they really need is a USB microphone. They don't need an XLR. They don't need the big audio interface. They just need a USB microphone, especially if they're going to be gaming or anything like that. That's all they really need to suit their needs, because when I think we looked it up last week or 2 weeks ago when we were doing the show, that the first USB microphone came out in 2005. That was only 20 years ago.
Yeah, the Samson CO1U.
Correct. And and that is also the same year that the first dynamic USB microphone came out. And it's the dynamics didn't really catch on until around, I will say around 2000, when Shure released I think it was around 2000, 2001, when Shure released their first USB dynamic microphone for podcasting. And that's kind of when the dynamic microphones for podcasting kind of started exploding.
Yeah.
And now with these hybrids, the dynamic, the USB only microphones, some of these companies are putting out fantastic USB only microphones.
Yeah.
And for a beginner, that's really all that they need. Or
it's not even, not even beginner. It's just if you don't care about all this processing stuff, you don't need to. I have to monitor, like that bugs me. So if I'm going to use a USB microphone, I really want the ability to if it's got a headphone jack, or if I can monitor it, that's kind of a must-have for me. But if it's not for you, USB is the way to go. It's cheaper. They sound good. You're getting, like you said, a stronger signal with the XLR. There's a lot more data can transfer through XLR than USB. But if you don't care about a lot of that stuff and you just want to sound good and make your videos, that's perfectly fine.
And a lot of people's not going to notice. The average person is not going to notice the difference between the data from a USB or a XLR microphone, especially if you're just doing YouTube videos or something of that nature.
You don't really notice until somebody points it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, I wouldn't use it for something professional. I wouldn't use USB for something professional, say if I'm doing voiceover work, because you're not totally going to get I'm sorry. It's been a long day. My brain is kind of...
This isn't the first time for him tonight.
No. I've kind of like... I rolled to a stop on that one. But you're not going to get the bit rate or the sample rate that you're going to need for professional work. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And William May said, "Kiss."
I'm gonna hit
System is
the
the-
comment.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go try to get in order here, just so we don't miss anybody. Chris said he's gonna start reviewing PB&J sandwiches, and I want to see that. So I'm down for that. I had a few videos, about 5, where I was not reviewing, but I was just eating Cheez-Its. I made like 5 different videos eating Cheez-Its, and they were hilarious, but I didn't put them on this channel. There's one on Facebook. Tech full of goodies. So he said one thing. Oh wait, this is an old one. Never mind. William May, this is compliments of Yo Cholo, or AKA Felix. He said, "Nice shirt." Where else are we at?
William May also read my shirt because it says sad, but it's a mental health shirt. Sad means stay another day, so this is also it's a stay another day sad.
Nice connection they made between sad and what they wanted. Yeah,
but it's not my. I mean, I didn't make the shirt. I actually won this shirt, but I do believe in the message of mental health. Definitely stay another day.
So what is the kiss about?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid. Like you're telling somebody, keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid, or telling yourself, keep it simple, stupid.
Gotcha. Oh, he was talking to me. How am I so lost in the comments? I'm like thinking that I'm further up than I am.
Day, man. It's been that type of day. I'm telling you.
Confusion Thursday, is that what we're calling it?
Man, it's It's tuckered out Thursday. That's what this is.
Tuckered out Thursday. So we're done. Yeah. We're down. We've got them all. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure everybody's acknowledged. So yeah.
Carl, if you're still here, which is Techful Goodies, what was your favorite item that you got out of the blind Temu haul? I'm curious what your favorite item was. Mine was your reaction to the little death trap that you got.
Death trap.
Yeah. So what it was his sons picked out items from Temu, and he had no idea what they were, and he got to open them on camera. And the death trap was, I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're this. It's a stand with a rod in the middle, and it's like electricity comes from it, and you're supposed to be able to touch it, and it may not hurt you, but it's electricity. So, it's kind of.
When you said death trap, I was thinking of one of those little Chinese things that you put your fingers in and then you can't ever get your fingers out.
Oh, the Tesla. That's what it is. The Tesla coil. Yeah, is
that what that is?
No, the Tesla coil is to where it just makes like little sparks. You're supposed to be able to put things on the rod, and the sparks will come out of the things. It's kind of cool, but his reaction to it, because he had it on his desk and he was messing with the knobs and it turned on unexpectedly and kind of did the shocking thing, and his face and his reaction was, it didn't shock him, but his reaction was like he just got shocked. It was freaking priceless. I literally laughed out loud when I saw it. So if anybody's watching, go check out Techful Goodies. Great guy, great channel. He does tech reviews as well. So definitely check it out.
King Paco, earlier, going back to the Wavelength software, I had said that only problem was you have to use a USB, and he said that they told him you can use XLRs as well.
Nice.
I'm not sure how you would do that unless you had an adapter for XLR down to.
It would have to be. I don't know. I don't know how. Yeah, you'd have to have an adapter.
Unless you can pull in your Rodecaster or your Vocaster or whatever.
Why would you need?
I don't know. But hey,
yeah,
just put it out there.
I'll just wait till July for software.
Maybe one of these. So since he does tech reviews or gear reviews, maybe one of these nights he would like to join us.
Yeah. A open invitation call for you to join us on a future episode of Budget Podcasting.
Come sit and bullshit with us.
Yeah. Basically. Because I think we basically ran through everything that we really wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Now we're just taking questions. We can talk about anything you guys would like, tech wise, non-tech wise. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, another thing, ease of life that I did. I moved one of my overhead booms. So I've had two for the longest time. I've had one that sat over here, and for a while it was what held my microphone and my phone. If I was doing an overhead like an unboxing, I would have to move over here and do it. And then I've got one in front of me that holds my phone that you're seeing right now, and that one's mounted to the wall and then just extends down, and I can move the camera, the phone, wherever I want it. So I took one of those that was over here and I moved it, and it's behind my monitor. So now it comes up over. It's literally right there.
Are you touching it?
Yep. I'm touching it, Kevin. But it's like right there. So now I've got it's set up right above me. I'm using one of the eMeet webcam, the eMeet Pixie, sitting right there, and I can change, I can zoom in, I can zoom out. It's kind of nice. Makes unboxings really sweet. And I've got just that source plugged into all of the stuff that I use for recording. So whenever I need it, it's there. Boom, it's on.
There you go.
Yep.
And I think that's the best purpose for the best case scenario for the eMeet.
Yes, it definitely is.
That's what I mean.
That's hard eMeet, but it's a little rough.
Like, I love my S800. Like, that's the camera I'm using now.
Camera though.
I'm using the eMeet S800 as my webcam. I have the eMeet Pixie, and I very, very rare. I use that for my unboxings, which I do right here on my desk. But I have the camera. It's on my monitor that I just pointed down here. Red Cabin Acoustics.
Yo,
how's it going, my
made
man? We're done talking about budget podcasting stuff. We're just taking questions now.
Now that Joe's here, we're ready to go. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah. Joe's late. Joe ruined the party. Party's over, everybody.
Joe, if you're available Sunday, we'll do a live stream. Me and Philip were talking earlier. Philip was in the chat this evening.
So does anybody have any questions about budget podcasting, or let us know what is your ease of use device that you use while filming or recording? I'd like to know that. Yeah.
Techful Goodies has probably got some things that he does, because he does more. He puts out a lot of content.
He does. He had some really cool stuff too.
Just got out of
class. Oh,
busy man.
All right. I hope none of the students were giving you any issues. If not, I'll have to come up there and crack some skulls.
I don't know. I feel like he would be the one professor that you had that you didn't feel the need to treat like crap.
Yeah, I feel like Joe's
the amount that he does for them. I'm like, dude, they're really lucky to have you.
Yeah. The man has forgot more about audio than we will ever learn about audio.
So that's the thing. Philip, he hit me with a couple of topic ideas for Sunday, and I was like, sure. I'm like, you and Joe are like way above my pay grade. Like I'm just
you're the host.
Yeah.
You're the one keeping things moving. Okay, Christopher Colt had a question. Do we have any inside info on the toner mixer? He'll be reviewing one soon. Any opinions
I saw
on
that
it?
earlier. I meant to acknowledge it. I can't wait to see that. I love watching his videos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really gonna like seeing him doing a audio interface.
I personally Mr. Colt, I do not have any inside info on it. I've never used it. I've seen reviews on it, but as far as firsthand knowledge, I don't like to give any opinion just seeing a video because I don't have any firsthand knowledge.
Right.
Uh,
So, Tech Full of Goodies, he said one ease of use is having his studio lighting on smart switches so he doesn't have to go to each light and turn it on. He just saw a Casa power strip where each individual plug is controllable remotely. $38. Dude,
what?
I am on your side with that one because this is what I did. I didn't do smart switches, I did smart bulbs. They're all Wi-Fi bulbs behind me and above me, my key lights. They're all from Walmart, a brand called Fayette.
Hmm.
I mean, I say cheap, it's like $7 for a bulb, you know. Like,
That's still pretty cheap.
yeah, because the Philips Hue bulbs they start in the 20s,
Yeah.
depending on what kind of bulb you get. So these were like $7-8. And I got the same thing. I've got it all on an app, so I can control the color of the lighting. I can turn different ones on and off, all from my phone. I'm with him on that.
I have smart plugs. Like all my lighting behind me is on a smart plug. I don't have anything here in front of me on a smart plug. Like my lights are just the cheap little they're key lights that, you know, I got off of freaking TikTok. So I can reach the button to turn it on here. And it's just one that has a couple different lighting modes and a couple different brightness settings that I change to, but they work for me. Like I like my lighting.
Mm-hmm. Well, these are I can also control the color temperature. It doesn't give you a reading. So like I have two other studio lights that actually have, you can dial in, you know, 5,000 Kelvin, whatever. These don't do that, but they have like a dial, and you can just adjust the color temperature with your finger. They work. They're not as, the colors, the light itself is not as good as my actual studio lights, but those stay on all the time. I can't turn them off because they've got battery backups.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Techful Goodies gave us a compliment on both of our
Thanks, dude.
setups. I appreciate that.
This is like cheap, man. Like I do everything as cheap as I can. Kevin's even worse than I am when it comes to being frugal. What you see behind me is moving blankets, dude. I wrapped the room in moving blankets.
This black or grayish brick, those are actual just square pieces of sticky backs.
Like self-adhesive.
Yeah. Plasticky stick adhesive that I got off of Temu. So and it works. It works. It's shiny. It's a little too shiny right in here where the light is actually shining on it, but it still works.
I have a new addition, but I don't know where to put it so that you can see it for my background.
Really?
So, you know, I'm upstairs, and I've talked about this before. The room that I'm in there's no heating ducts. There's no way to like heat the room.
Yeah.
And in the wintertime, it gets really cold in here. So I have one of those plug-in. Oh, the dog is barking. I have one of those plug-in heaters. You know, like the little heat. I have another one now that is a little mini fireplace.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it's big. It's hang on. Oh, I don't know where to put it. See it.
Put it right underneath the Iron Man. Right underneath that Iron Man.
Maybe if I lifted it up on something.
No, you should
see it.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe.
Because it's like, you know, it's got like the little red light in the back, and it looks like it's, you know.
I like those. I really like those a lot. I want to find some that has some glowing logs that puts out heat that I can throw in my fireplace out in the living room. Yeah.
No, they haven't yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. I've got one space heater right here in front of me, and I used that one all last winter, and it didn't trip nothing. So, I mean, but I also have it. I think I have it plugged in independently. Maybe I do. I can't remember. But no, so far I've been lucky.
Yeah, I haven't used space heaters in a while. Central heat and air here
And
in Texas.
he's mentioning if I have it on. Yeah, I never have it on high. If I put it on high, it's just too hot. I just like this one because it's a little fireplace. It's gonna be in the scene. I just got to make it happen.
Big giant shag $10 rug from Facebook Marketplace with 8 moving blankets underneath and 10 homemade sound traps combined with a lot of crap around the room.
Yeah.
That is definitely
one of the best things to cutting down on reverb isn't necessarily fabrics. It's just having uneven surfaces, having surfaces like a bookshelf, or like he's got a bunch of boxes behind him, all uneven, kind of, that helps too.
And having carpet is the biggest thing in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You want to do a quick recap on the SC8?
Yeah, you want to show the slides or just talk about it?
Yeah, just go over it again. We got different people in the room. Might as well just do the slides all over again. Yeah. Success.
Success. Where is it?
It's under the slides.
Spotlight, or
should be under the giveaway button.
Yeah, it says spotlight. All right. Oh, well, let's start at the beginning. So there it is. There's the SC8. As I had mentioned earlier, I did a review on this. I just released it last week? Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
And it's a decent little audio interface. It's got one drawback that audio nerds like us can't deal with, and it does have latency when you're monitoring. So if you want to use it and not monitor, you won't hear the latency, or if you want to use it and have the latency and maybe it won't bother you, you can do that as well. Matter of fact, I think we have an audio sample in here. If we look, and I can show you or let you hear what it sounds like in your headphones. So there's the front of the interface, and it's got the bottom buttons are all programmable. If you wanted to like say something, or I think it's mostly just recording things you say.
No, I believe it because you have it in as well. Like if you played a sound, if you held the button play the sound, it would record that as well.
Oh, okay. So, but you got to hold the button while you're doing it.
Yeah, just like if you were going to speak, you would have to hold the button, play your sound, then release it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's got 60 decibels of gain. It is XLR. It's got the phantom power for your condenser microphones. It's got a wide range of compatibility with different items. And let's go move on to the next one. So this is what was cool. You've got your monitor mix. The big button is your monitor mix, so you can go between game and chat, or keep it in the middle and hear a little of both. Headphone jack next to that, or headphone volume next to that. And then below that is the auxiliary, so you can lower and raise your volume if you plugged in like an iPod, which nobody has anymore, or your phone to play music. And then next to that is your mic gain. And then what's cool about this is, if you notice in this picture, there's a red ring around the mic gain. You can click on it, push on the button, and it mutes. So, and you can mute each one of those.
Yeah, you can mute the mic, the aux, and the output. You can't like do the game because that's just a volume control.
Right. But it's kind of neat that you can mute the mic, you can mute the headphones, you can mute the auxiliary, like anything.
Right.
Alrighty.
Independently. You can mute them all independently.
Correct. So what's special to me about the SC8 versus the SC3, this one has an optical port, so you can use an optical cable to run your PlayStation or run to a TV screen, and optical carries a lot more data. And then you've got the headphone or the 3.5 millimeter auxiliary input, so you can plug in your phones, laptops, whatever you want to hook into it. And then the XLR port is a combo jack, so you can do the 1/4-inch plugs or XLR. And then right in between the XLR port and the headset jack, there's the switch to go between dynamic and condenser.
Which is really just a dB pad, like a 10 or 15 dB pad.
And then you can change the colors. You can make them solid. You can go through all the patterns, breathing. And this thing has a lot. It says 16 plus. I believe it. It just seemed like forever. When I found the one that I liked, I had to like click, 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 to get back to the one that I liked. So lots of our RGB options. All right. And I did do some gaming with it, and it did a really good job. And what I felt excelled with the gaming portion, as far as in my headphones, was the 7.1 channel surround sound and the EQ modes. So you can turn those on and get like a much better. You get like legit a surround sound in your head. It's got 3 different modes for EQ. You can't really adjust the EQ, but it's got a game mode, a music mode, and a like movie mode. And that's it. That's it for the slides.
Here we go.
So really kind of a cool device for $64.99 or 64 and change, whatever it is. It's just that latency thing. If that's something that's going to bug you, you're not going to like it. Let me see if I can find that
sound
audio.
sample.
It's in here. I don't know why it's in here, but it's in here because I took it out earlier. There's no names on these things, so I can't tell what they are. Nope, it's not that one. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to show, Christopher, is what it sounds like. But where is it? Where do you find like all the media files that you've already uploaded?
It should just be under add media files. I don't see it.
It was in here when I came in tonight.
You said you deleted it, right?
Well, I removed it from the scene.
Yeah, I don't see it. Unless the
Playing catch.
Okay, let's mute it.
That's annoying.
Yeah, let's mute it. I think you added that to scene, right? So we'll remove
Oh, I did.
it.
I did.
Yeah.
There we go. I didn't
Yeah.
see that. Sorry, guys.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
I don't think anybody cares. They're all people that watch that too. But it was in here because I was like, what is this? And I clicked on it and it started playing that audio.
I think I found it. Give me a second. I think I found it, but I think it was the broken one. It's a broken file.
No. This one was playing.
Oh, it was playing?
Yeah.
There's latency. That's basically what there's latency.
Yeah, I was just trying to show them. So I figured out a way, tech full of goodies if you're listening, on that audio interface. It's got your headphone port and your auxiliary in.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I took my headphone cable off of my Rode NTH 100s, and because they're detachable from the headset, I plugged it into the headphone jack, and then ran the other end right back into the auxiliary in. So whatever sound is pumping out through the headphone port went directly back into the interface through the auxiliary in. And then once I did that and turned up the volume, you could hear the latency yourself. Like normally we wouldn't be able to display that or exhibit it for you because it's in our headphones. You know, what are we going to do? Like that? So I did it like that, and you can hear it. It makes you sound robotic in your head.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me get to some of these questions here.
I am sorry I goofed up.
Oh, no. It happens. Trust me. Techful Goody says, Clay, what is your review channel called? Can you add it to the description?
Yeah. Well, I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah.
How's that?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and add it in the comments.
Because I don't think I can do it to the description while we're going. Let me see.
It's called the Clay Allen Review.
Yeah.
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 Success.
Okay, we do have another question while you're looking for that.
Yeah. Do it.
He says, I have a question for anyone. What is a good microphone app for a Chromebook so I can have access to more audio controls for his new microphone? New mic sounds good, he thinks. Said the broken brain of Eric.
By the way, how you doing, Eric?
How's it going, my man? Didn't we just talk about the Elgato one? Or
we were the Elgato Wavelink software that's out. I think that's one of the only ones that I know of that you can just hook up random microphones to. But somebody was telling us, King Paco said that if you want to use, they have like a really, really good noise suppression one that it's like a voice isolation.
mm-hmm.
They said if you want to use that, you have to pay $50 for it, which is kind of meh.
But if you're not really looking to use the voice isolation but still have controls for your microphone,
Yep.
the Elgato Wavelink app.
Yes.
Also, Voice Meter Banana. You could use Voice Meter Banana. I believe
Mhm.
you would have a little bit of control there too. That would take a little bit of getting used to, but I'm sure you could. You can figure that out.
What do you say? Throw a Mike Newman bumper in the mix?
Oh, I can do that.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
I can do
the
that.
whole thing.
Hey guys, you know what? You're watching me and Clay, and why is my logo gone? Where'd my logo go? There we go. My channel, Back to the Retro Review. You got Clay's channel, the Clay Allen Review, and then one of our good friends as well.
Level up with Mike Newman.
Definitely check out his channel as well, everybody.
I love that. Level up
With Mike Newman.
Mhm.
So me and Mike right now, we're friends, but come Monday, just for Monday evening, we will be enemies because my Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going up against his Detroit Lions for Monday Night Football.
Let's see. What did Philip say? Can you run the William Shatner opening to Star Trek TOS?
The next generation.
Yeah.
The TOS.
I don't know.
William Shatner.
I don't know it that well.
Not the original series. The original series.
Oh.
Yeah. I was trying to figure that out in my head. I'm like, it's not Next Generation.
Eric likes my shirt too.
It's a cool shirt. It's a very cool shirt.
Yeah, courtesy of
Felix.
Yodulo. Felix. You know what I'm always doing? I know his name's Felix. Whenever I'm talking to my wife and Felix comes up, he's Alex.
Alex.
Yeah, I don't know why. I do it all the time. I'll say it like once or twice and then go, why am I saying that? It's not his name.
He don't even look like an Alex.
No, he looks like a Felix. Like totally looks like a Felix. I know. I don't know why my brain does that. Mine's broken too, Eric.
Yeah.
He said, it's going good.
Good callback. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions before we start wrapping things up? We do have one.
Go ahead.
Anthony Lewis says, "How was your first week on radio?"
So I've had 3 nights where I was paid. One night where I had one night where I was supposedly on my own, but I wasn't really on my own. I had somebody there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
This coming Monday, I have my own thing I have to do.
You got to send me the link so I can listen in.
Well, you're not going to hear me much. So a lot of what I do is speechless stuff. I'm not talking. I'm just switching from the commentators. I'm doing like high school sports, and I supposedly we're going to do the Red. I'm going to be doing the Red Sox. So if they're on site commentating and broadcasting a game live, I'll bring it to commercial and I'll run several ads, a couple of breakers, and then run it back to them.
So here's an answer for you as well, Mr. Eric. Try Soundtrap Music Production. He thinks they have it for Chromebook. So there you go. There's another one. So now you have options. Plenty of options, my friend.
Techful Goody said, Chat GPT told me that a hot dog is not a sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
No.
A hot dog is a hot dog.
Well, you got to remember on...
I know.
Yeah.
My answer was that.
It's a hot dog. It's not a sandwich.
It's not a sandwich.
It is not a sandwich. I agree with you, Techful Goodies. A hot dog is not a sandwich. All right. I do think we're going to wrap things up. Yes. Thank you guys for joining. Without you, this show is nothing. Join us next week on Stay Off Our Lawn. Get off our lawn. Get off our lawn. What did I say?
Your brain is broken tonight too.
Yeah, my brain. Eric, we're all with you. Our brains are broken. It's the way it is.
A bunch of brains walking around with casts and crutches.
Correct. Join us next week for Get Off My Lawn. That is a separate YouTube channel. However, I think I'm going to put it on my channel going forward. So definitely check it out. All right, guys.
More relaxed.
It is more relaxed. There's going to be cursing. It's definitely less professional.
Yes.
So it's more of a hangout.
But it's fun.
All right, guys. That does it for this episode of Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. So for Clay, I am Kevin saying, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
Au revoir. C'est la vie.
Bon